Hello, welcome. It's Reverend Kimberley Harrell at Unity of Gulfport, and we are here for a meditation moment. And today is such a beautiful day outside, such a beautiful experience here. We are in the Gulfport Library in person for those that are joining in person, and then in the worldwide everywhere for those of you that are joining on live stream. I appreciate you. I love you. In today's meditation, we are going to go and sit on top of the mountain. We're going to sit on top of the mountain and take the eagle eye view of our world today. So I hope that that may help you calm a bit of the chaos in your world. We're just coming towards the end of the holiday season. So it's a good time to go sit up on top of that mountain and reflect and see where you are in your world. Because sometimes when we're all in it, we can't see because of the trees and the chaos and the things that are blocking our view. But when we pull ourselves up on top of that mountain and we sit on top of that mountain and take the eagle's eye view of our world, we can clearly see. We can clearly see where we are and maybe a path through or around or over some obstacle that we might be encountering. So that's what today's meditation is about. So I'm going to ask you all to get comfortable. Good morning, Gina. Hello, Shelley. Thank you so much for joining. You know what? I've learned this neat trick. See, look at that. Isn't that a neat trick? So our online viewers can also participate in the live broadcast of the meditation. So thank you for joining us, and thank you all for joining us here in person and online. So let's get comfortable wherever you find yourself. Maybe you are sitting on top of a mountain. Maybe you're sitting in here in a chair. Maybe you're sitting in your home. Maybe you're sitting on the beach. Maybe you're walking. Maybe you like to do a walking meditation. But wherever you find yourself, get comfortable. Maybe if you're sitting, you wiggle your sits bone. If you're lying down, you just kind of hunker down in and feel that and just relax. I like to shrug my shoulders up because it's just that cue to my body that it's time to relax. So I always like to start with a few cleansing breaths. So that's a deep breath in, and we hold it for a moment, maybe the count of 4 or whatever is comfortable for you. And then we exhale. And we exhale with some authority. Because as we exhale, we are releasing tension and stress from our body. As we inhale, we are accepting and receiving that divine prana, that divine breath of life. As we exhale, we're letting go of any tension that we may have encountered in our body or in our day. We're just letting it go. So breathe in, hold it for a moment, embrace it, and then let it go. Now get comfortable. Allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. In and out, our bodies are beautiful, wonderful, organic machines. They know how to operate without our constant thought. So just allow yourself to be present in your body, present with your mind, present with your spirit. As you allow your breath to just flow in and out. And with each breath in, you're going to find yourself going a little deeper into that space that is right there in your heart center, that space that is yours and only yours. Those that we love and that are around us every day may glimpse parts that we show them of that space, but it's truly ours. It's where we are. It's where we are the being. 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 that we are within our soul. So with each breath, allow yourself to go a little deeper into that space. With each exhale, release a little more stress, a little more tension, until you almost feel as if you're floating. Breathe in and breathe out. And now we are going to anchor ourselves, center ourselves, ground ourselves, so that we don't float away with the wind. So as the breath comes in, allow it to flow down to your pelvic region, into your root chakra. Allow that breath to now flow down your legs, consciously aware that it extends beyond your body, beyond your feet, into Mother Earth, grounding you. So you are grounded in Mother Earth. Allow your energetic roots to flow down freely, intertwining in a dance with the roots of all other living beings, the plants, the rocks, the four-legged creatures, the two-legged creatures. Allow your energetic roots to intertwine and recognize and affirm that connection. And now bring your attention back up to your root chakra, back up to your heart center, allowing yourself to stay grounded in Mother Earth. And now as we take a breath in, we allow that breath to travel up through our third eye, through our crown, and extend all the way to Father Sky. And we become centered in that energy, the collective consciousness, higher wisdom and knowledge. We are grounded in the roots of Mother Earth, and we are centered in the spiritual essence of Father Sky. So grounded and centered, we breathe in and we allow that breath to go into that still small space we have opened. We affirm. We allow our outer eyes to gently close, opening up our third eye. And maybe we like to keep our outer eyes open and softly focus on a picture, a flame, a tree. Either softly focus your gaze or close your outer eyes to allow your third eye to open wide. And before us, we visualize a beautiful meadow, a meadow with green grass and blue skies. Beyond the meadow, we see the forest. And beyond the forest, we see the mountain. We see the mountain and the peak of the mountain, the top of the mountain, with wisps of clouds flowing by on the breath of brother wind. So we journey across the meadow without effort. We flow with ease and grace, journeying across the meadow into the forest, acknowledging the beauty of the trees, the beauty of the grasses, the animals that we see. We thank them for their presence and ask them to join us on this journey if they will, or to go about their day as they will. And with ease and grace and no effort at all, we find ourselves at the base of the mountain. We look up. Such a beautiful, majestic, tall mountain before us. We take a deep breath in, and with ease and grace and no effort at all, we begin an ascent up the mountain. Grateful and thankful for the stream we pass. Grateful and thankful for the beauty of the waterfall as the water cascades over the rocks and continues its journey. All of nature is such a beautiful gift. We simply allow our eyes to behold it, and our heart is grateful. With ease and grace and no effort at all, we continue our journey up the mountain as the trees become further apart, more sparse. We get towards the top of the mountain, and the trees make way for the stones as we see the beauty of the stones who have been here since the beginning of time, firmly rooted on this mountain, offering their strength to us as we travel on to the top. We find ourselves at the peak, the top of the mountain, and we look out upon our world. For me, I see rolling hills of green grass and green trees. You may see a seascape, the beach and the ocean. You may see the city with its twinkling lights all around. Whatever is home for you, your world is laid out in front of you. It's yours. Claim it, proclaim it, and they're all beautiful. The sea, the mountains, the cities, a park. Whatever you see as your world is right and perfect. And as you sit here, looking out over your world, the eagle flies by, and he swoops down, and he lends us his sight. And as we open that third eye wide, we see with the eagle's vision, everything is a little brighter. And we can go in, we can focus in on the smallest detail, or we can pull that vision wide and see the whole panoramic view of our world. See your world. Be comfortable in your world. See yourself within your world. Observe yourself. There you are. What a beautiful being of light. As from this vantage point, you see yourself as that bright, shining light. You see yourself as a bright, shining light. with other lights all around you. You allow your light to shine. You allow your light to shine, illuminating a path for yourself, and maybe others will join you. And maybe they walk their own individual path. And that's all right and perfect. With no judgment, we just observe. And that obstacle that yesterday was thwarting our progress, was impeding our success. From this vantage point, we see that it's small. And there are infinite possibilities of maneuvering around, through, or over that obstacle. We take a step into our own light-filled path, and we easily push aside that obstacle and walk around. For from this vantage point, we can see the way forward so clearly, knowing that that obstacle is just there as a way shower, to show us a way to be better, to be different, a way to not be at all. It was there for us to learn, for us to discern. And then continue on our path that is filled with infinite possibilities. A path so richly vested in our success. As we walk forward, the path unfurls. And from this vantage point, sitting on the mountain, we know all is well. All is well. And we can appreciate and enjoy the beauty of the obstacle. Because from this vantage point, it's so small, of no consequence, other than to be a teaching tool. When once we thought it was so large, now we are dauntless. Because we see that it is there for our greatest good to teach us. And that's what all, that is what all that is what all of our vision can see. The beauty of the world, the love and the peace in the world. In our world, what is for us. Even when we thought maybe it wasn't, it is. It is for us to learn, to continue going forward in love and peace, to continue moving forward from this space of divine unconditional love. And as we sit here up on this mountain, looking out over our world, we can radiate that divine unconditional love out. We radiate that divine unconditional love. And from this mountain peak, as we radiate our love, it falls upon all as far as we can see. That unconditional love that requires no task, does not need to be reciprocated. We just give it freely from the core of our being. We give that unconditional love freely to all, to those that are close to us and around us, and those that we have just met and don't yet know, and to those that we have never met. We offer that space of love, which becomes a space of peace. In that love becomes a space of healing. In that love becomes a place of comfort, becomes a place of joy, becomes a place of happiness. And we allow with each breath in that still small space within us to be filled with that unconditional divine love, joy, happiness, wisdom, knowledge, empathy, sympathy, kindness. We breathe in, we accept that divine love, and we affirm that we are a divine child of God. We do not inherit sickness, and we offer love, kindness, joy, and happiness. As we breathe in and exhale and view our world from the top of the mountain, let's envision that happiness, that joy, that unconditional love raining down upon our world as little silver droplets of love. As those droplets touch another being or touch the ground, they expand and release those silver droplets from the top of the mountain we are sending out. They rain down upon our world gently, softly, and as they land upon another, upon an animal, upon a rock, upon a tree, upon a flower, they gently expand and the love is released into the world. And the world is a better place. And each of us, children of God, sharing divine unconditional love, create a world, create joy, create happiness, create peace in this world. It seems like a daunting task to change the world, and yet, if we each do our small part, the world will truly change. If we radiate out love, compassion, kindness, the world will become a better place. And our world will be better. And we go forward as that bright light, as a way shower, leading, making a difference by our example, to live in that loving space, to live in that kind, gentle space. That's the space where we are truly ourselves. That is the space where we just be. That is the space where we accept, affirm, and know the Christ consciousness within us, and we radiate that back out to the world, each one into the other, grounded in Mother Earth and centered in Father Sky. So as we bring our attention once more to those energetic roots we place down into Mother Earth, we bring them back up. We retract them gently. We pull them back up, like reeling in a fish line. We retract our energetic roots back up into our feet, into our legs, and with ease and grace, they are back in our root chakra, our energetic roots that reach into our heart center, where we know we are grounded. We are grounded in the knowing that we are connected one to each other, and we are connected to Mother Earth. We are connected to all of our ancestors. And then with a breath in, we focus our attention back up through our third eye and our crown chakra, sending our energy back up those silver threads we sent to Father Sky, connected to all the universe, the planets and the stars above. And we retract those silver threads. We pull them back. And yet we remain connected to the collective consciousness. We pull back those energetic threads, bringing with them wisdom and knowledge, compassion and kindness. We bring back those energetic threads and yet know and affirm we are part of the collective. And as we center in our heart center, centered with Father Sky, grounded with Mother Earth together like a yin-yang symbol right there in our heart center, both feminine and masculine, knowing that we can call upon that energy at any time, any place. We sit with ourselves in that still small space. And then we reconnect to our physical body, bringing our consciousness back into our fingers and our toes, wiggling them, giving ourselves a big hug, and bringing forth that energy. And up here on the mountain, we now look around with our human eyes instead of our eagle eyes. And we see our world expanded. We see our world washed clean through the silver droplets of love. And we are thankful and we are grateful. And with ease and grace, we descend down the mountain, through the forest and across the meadow. And as we open our eyes and realize we are right where we began our journey, maybe a little more calm, a little more peaceful, a little more loving, a little more kind, a little more compassionate. We look at each other with those eyes that still remember the eagle's vision. We look at each other, knowing the divine that is within me is the same divine that is within you. And we say, Namaste. Namaste, I see you. Namaste, I love you. What a beautiful world. Thank you so much for joining us, either in person or right here on the live stream. And know that you can come back and listen anytime you want. It archives on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also archives on our Facebook page. And thank you, beautiful souls, for joining. We appreciate you. We love you. We see you. And so it is.